In Jerusalem, as a child, I felt a stranger. In Amman, I felt a stranger. I went to Australia, I was still a stranger. I went to Italy, I was a stranger. I went to France, to England, to United States, everywhere I felt a stranger. The first time I came to Armenia was in 1991, just at the time when Armenia was going to vote for independence. But as soon as I put my feet on the ground here, I felt I belonged here. Feeling of strangers stopped the moment I was here. I was born in Jerusalem. My parents are Armenians. They are survivors of the genocide of 1915. They met each other in Jerusalem. When there was Israeli-Arab war, my parents went to Amman, Jordan. I grew up there, and at the age of 20, our family migrated to Australia. My father was a very patriotic person. He really loved Armenia. Although I could not read Armenian at the beginning, he taught me the love of the Armenian language, the Armenian culture. I was always praying for vocations, and I was praying that one of my brothers will become a priest. And a voice said to me, if it is a good thing, why don't you try it? And if it is a bad thing, why do you want it for your brothers? So that's how it all started. At the age of 24, I went to mature age seminary, and in 1973 I was ordained priest. I was 29, and that was in Australia. 3 years later, I came to Rome. I became biritual, and I started studying the Armenian Rite. 2 years later, I went to Paris, and I was parish priest of the Armenian Catholics in Paris and the region of Paris. I never thought of coming here, so I was thinking in terms of the need for priests in the diaspora. After 4 years in Paris, I went back to Australia. I started a school, because for me the Armenian roots were very important, and my motto for the school was no roots, no fruits. So I wanted to give roots to the Armenian people in their own culture so that they can be good citizens in Australia. I was principal of that school for 18 years. The most important feeling that I had when I came here, I belong to this country. I knew that I'll be able to help people here. You could see that there was an emptiness, and as they say, communism has emptied man of his humanity. So there is only the outside, the inside is completely corrupt. And that's what I could see. And the corruption was not at the top. Corruption was at the very bottom also, everywhere, in all the families. What really shocked most at the very beginning is the work of the mafia. Mafia was very, very strong. You had to pay for everything. For example, you are going on the road, the police will stop you and ask money for no reason at all, and force you to give that money. You want a driver license, You had to pay it. If you wanted to have a cellular phone, the official price was $25. When I came 7 years ago, I had to pay $300. Until now, there are a lot of monies that you pay, and you even get official receipts. It goes into pockets. When you go to the hospital, there's the official price, but the doctor asks for a much higher cost.
Arab Dadik. Frances. Rafi Gure. Rafi Gure.
Rafige?
Ha.
Ja, kukami.
Ima kuka. Nakhiri ke pangene ke dani. Ha? Noel. Are hiç vesik lave. The children sleep here, 8 of them. The grandma sleeps here. The oldest daughter is 16, she sleeps there. 2 boys sleep there. And 2 boys, 1 girl, the youngest girl, and the grandmother here. It is very hard situation. The husband is taking the cows for pasture for 5 months, and for 5 months he gets 3,000 tram for each cow, and he has 48 cows. And to have 5 or more children in Armenia is really a heroic thing to do, because the situation is not the best. There is no help like other countries where they will help the families.
In Armenia, charity does not exist. Loving your neighbor, loving those children who are destitute, who have so many needs. Because so many of the older ones, they haven't received that love. How can they give something that they haven't received?